Alright guys, so I just got attempted scammed 5-10 minutes ago, actually probably 16, and I'm just gonna make a quick video on it because the way this guy did it was pretty elaborate, and I want you guys to be careful when you're doing this, alright? So this guy contacted me through CSGO Lounge. He saw that I had a knife. I originally posted something for an M4A1S decimator, and I wasn't very sure why he had contacted me about a knife because it said no trade yet. I couldn't trade it until 3 a.m. today, which is right about now. So he said, "Hi, by the way, I want to trade for your knife. Are you interested?" Now, I didn't really know if I wanted to trade it or not, because, all people who are trading basically want some more overpay from you. So he offered me like $100 knife, and I'd obviously be out a couple dollars. And I kind of like this knife. This is the type of knife I have. It's the Huntsman knife Crimson Web field tested. So he said I have enough funds on the market for OPSKINS, and he had a link on his account that showed that he had a bunch of money on OPSKINS, and he said he could buy something on a discount. So he asked if I would trade it, and I told him I might want to trade it if he did that. So before we started talking too much, he said, "Can I have your trade URL so I can check it?" And keep this in mind, this is going to come back up later. So I gave him my trade URL, and then he said, "So I can offer," and blah, 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 blah. So he sent me these links for these trades on OPSKINS. So I clicked on one of them, and I saw, oh, hey, it's $118, but he could buy it for $110. That's not that bad. Okay, I see why he's doing this, because he's not losing that much money. It's only like $5. And so he said those items are on a great discount. Also check his English. It says, "Those items having a great discount on the market, OPSKINS. Tell me which one do you like to have?" Now, boy, does that sound like a Chinese or a Russian. So I said the bayonet Damascus steel. He said, "Make sure this is the one you want." I sent him the link. He sent me an imager, and he said this one, and I said correct. And so I told him I'd message him in 3 hours and 15 minutes, and he said he'll wait. I said I'll wait. We're good. So he said right before I left, "Can he have my trade link again?" So I gave it to him. I didn't really know what he was doing, and he even asked if I had Skype, probably because he would walk me through this and be easier to convince me. But I told him no, because I also thought he could DDoS me. And so he said, "Alright, see you." Left for a while, came back. I sent him multiple trade requests, and he never accepted any of them. So this is how I knew that it probably wouldn't go down, because he'd never actually gotten the knife. And so he sent me the imager again. I said, yes, that is the one. And then I said, actually, can you get the karambit instead? Because it was actually worth more. And then he said, he didn't even reply to me. He said, "Okay, do you know the OPSKINS market, right?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." And there's the one that I wanted him to buy. And he said, "I want to make sure your knife can be listed." And I thought, okay, well, he wants to make sure this is tradable. And I told him that it was. And so I listed it on the Steam market for $9.99 to prove that it was sellable. And he wanted me to go on OPSKINS and list it. So I went and listed it on OPSKINS, and he asked me to put it in the sale queue. So this is what I did. I put it in the sale queue for $9.99. But note, I never clicked deposit. That's the trick, is I never hit deposit. So he instantly told me, "After you've clicked sale queue, check your Steam account for OPSKINS confirmation." I got a trade request from one of these guys, and it was a bot. And the bot, I knew it was a scam after that. And so let's see if I can go to my inventory, trade offers, incoming offer history. So here we go. Two bots sent me an offer. This one first, then this one. This was after I removed him, though. This bot is number 197. And so he's got it all set up pretty legit, but I never clicked deposit. So it says this is an official bot, blah, 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 blah. Check the official bot Steam group. This bot, 0197, does not actually belong to the OPSKINS bot group. It actually only goes 0 through 90. Alright, so I had to take a little clip right there. So this Steam bot group only goes 0 through 90. And he's got a real good trick going on. So he changed the name on this bot right here. He sent me another trade. He mixed up the numbers a little bit, and he sent it to me, and I knew that it wasn't legit because he had also sent me two at once. So I told him, good try, you're the bot, and he said OPSKINS is a legit site, and I said, you're the bot trying to trade me, and I never hit deposit. So you guys got to be careful about this. This guy had, I wish I had a screenshot of it before, he has a level 50 account, and it's got about 30 plus reps. It looks legit. He's got thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Half of it he probably scammed. And it looked pretty legit. I'm a fan of trading with people that have higher levels because they're more than likely legit than lower levels. I myself am a level 74, but it didn't quite seem right from the start just because it said he was from California when he added me, and he came out of nowhere asking for my knife. And his English isn't very good. That was also a dead giveaway. And when he sent the trade, he asked for a trade link that didn't make any sense because he could obviously just trade me right here when I had him added. So just to make sure, I went back and I thought, oh, maybe that bot was legit. And this was back before I checked to see if it was actually in the Steam group. And this was after I removed him. So I took the knife, I went here, I clicked $9,999, and I clicked next. And then right here, I never got a single trade offer from OPSKINS after putting it in the sale queue. So you guys need to watch out for a sale queue OPSKINS scam. Hope you guys have a good day.